another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. I've got the reggae music turned on for you guys today because we got some funky stuff to talk about today. And to talk about the funky Galaxy of Heroes magic, we got the one and only Greedon here. What's going on, Greedon?
Just jamming, man. We're just jamming.
We're just jamming. We're both wearing black Star Wars shirts today, I just realized.
Yep.
We coordinated that.
Yeah, this is your guys' leak for the new content that we'll be getting, so it's official.
The new content.
Yep.
New content. Wouldn't that be crazy to get new content in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes? Do you think it's possible?
I'm really hoping with Galactic Legends out of the way, if they're not going to do anything to fix it, I'm just hoping they can just be like, look, it sucked, we're sorry, but that's what you got. Now we're moving on to everything else.
All right.
Just move on.
So we have got a very interesting battle to share with you guys. And big thanks to Mall Pills who sent this to me. We're going to show you guys this battle. But usually what we're talking about when we share counters is we're just talking about either the counter team or here's a great defensive team. And this time we're talking about both here. We've got a Darth Revan team. Check out the theory craft here. Darth Revan with Bastila Fallen, and then Thrawn, Brood Alpha, and Wat Tambor. And this team is actually very formidable in attacking Rey teams, as you'll see in this battle. This Rey team is crazy too, but tell me, Green, when you see this team, what are you thinking about this? We'll just talk about the counter team itself on offense here.
So we've seen that lineup, right? Thrawn is the only one that's normally you would see like Darth Malak and Thrawn spot, and then that's also a pretty normal, Dralic squad. But Thrawn, he's been the most like one of the, if not the most plug and play characters since the beginning of his existence in the game, right?
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. As soon as Wat came in, boom, plug and play. Thrawn, boom, plug and play. Then you have all
this
that.
This uses both of them.
Yeah, and so this just throws them together. And then Brood Alpha also he's not quite as plug and play, but if you just want a good tank and someone that keeps reviving, he can also fit in a lot of dark side comps, And so it's interesting that just slightly touching on it, you got pretty much these. This is a dark side, the offensive theory crafting team, and then Rey is also just this plug and play theory crafting team on the flip side. It's two just like mishmashes of just these theory craft.
This is theory crafting magic here, and I'm gonna roll the footage now. I'll tease you. I've teased you guys enough, but you'll see here because of Wat Tambor, you're able to get Darth Revan an early turn, get that turn meter boost, and get that fear out there right away. That's gonna be a big part of this, and this will work. This is gonna work against other Rey teams as well, my friends. I don't have footage of that right now. I've just got this footage here, but from what I'm being told, this is working against a lot. But this Rey team is, for those of you who have Rey, this is an amazing way to really just kind of block the progress that you're able to make or dramatically slow it down to get you to a timeout. It is a relic nest. It is a relic Barriss, I believe. But Barriss, with that max health that Rey has, it is Zeta Barriss is actually turning out to be one of the best characters to put with Rey.
Yeah, she is thick here. Like, you can see it not only do you now have to like get her to, the health threshold, but then as soon as you get to it, she gets damage immunity.
It's
and
so
then,
dumb.
and then she's just going to do the heal equalizing, which bypasses, shock and heal immunities and all that, or the health equalize, sorry. That'll bypass all that stuff anyways. And then the whole time you're stuck behind GK or Malak and getting fear left and right. Like, this is... Oh, that's next level.
These two teams just do so much. I think, and this is the reason why I want to share this with you is because, in my humble opinion, both of these teams are fantastic. And they're both duking it out, and you can see why both of them are. The Darth Revan team, very survivable, a great counter to Rey teams all around. What's really nice about it, and you'll see here in a second here, is that you get Rey set up to use Sudden Whirlwind on a character you can revive. And that sixth character in Brute. How useful is that?
Yeah, well, instead, right there. Yep, just knocked him out, and that's fine. You just resummon him, while instead, she'll knock out Malak, and then he's just dead. There's no way anyone's surviving that. So instead of trying to get someone that can survive it, just get someone that you can revive instead.
Get someone that you can revive, yeah. So Brute is now back in the battle, and what makes Sudden Whirlwind so devastating is Rey's lifeblood ability is going to be able to get her down there really fast. So anyway, but on the flip side, you've just got look at how we're 2 minutes and 35 seconds left in the battle now. Nobody is dead.
Yeah, and it's just like this whole time with the amount of fear and turn meter control, and just in general, like between the fracture, the fear from Basti, fear from Revan on the whole team.
Yep.
He looks very comfortably in control, right? And he still has a lot of health. There's not a lot of like DPS apart from Ray's Whirlwind, which is going to go over to Brute, so we don't need to worry so much about that. But they just can't touch him. They're in control. They get the shocks, they get the fractures.
Yep.
And then they just
stall.
Can't go anywhere from there. Yeah.
Yep. Now you'll see here as the battle does progress, they do start making progress. It ends up being too little, too late. If the battle goes fast enough, dare I say, maybe even on auto, maybe you'd be able to get through this team. But without Barris in this lineup, without Nest in this lineup, which most people you probably won't be seeing running Barris and Nest together with Ray, this team has the survivability necessary to take out Ray teams. And so I think it's very notable for Ray teams in general. And then if you're looking at having a team that just stops people dead in their tracks and you've got Ray, I think this might be one of the best options for you, because a team that can survive, a team that clearly has the chops to beat Ray, is unable to do so just for sheer time lock right now. You see here that they're actually finally making enough progress to get to a point where General Kenobi's almost out, Barris is almost out.
Yeah. And then, I mean, we have a minute left, and it's still 5v5. We'll do 6v5. But
and you can see here, so there we go. General Kenobi's out, and he's kind of taking his time on some of these decisions here. So you notice there he's going to save that heal because Ray's going to have Whirlwind here in just a second. And then they do lose Watt, but then boom, Brute is gone, but they're going to bring him right back. And then boom, Ray, she's getting close. She doesn't have the damage immunity. Here comes a basic. 36 seconds left.
Yeah. And there's the revive, so now we got the taunt back up. I think that's a wonderful idea of switching out Malik, because Malik is not going to do a whole lot there anyways.
Yeah, and just look at this. It's like too little, too late. If they made faster moves, because look at this, they're going to be able to take out Bastila, or Barris is gone, Malik is almost gone, but then Nest, I mean, Relic 7 Nest.
Yeah, and then right here, I think he kills off.
I'm pretty sure he does get through Malik. Yep. Does get through Malik, and then you just don't have enough time to get through Nest there. So anyway, very interesting teams, huh?
Yeah, like there is this, the theory crafting. There's I don't know, it's kind of twofold. I want to see personally, like when people were talking about using like Phasma lead with Supreme Leader Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
I want to see that, I guess if that sort of makes sense, like that type of theory crafting.
Yeah.
Of you're trying out different stuff, because it's like when you say Houndstooth is good with, whatever team, it's like, Houndstooth is good with every. You can theory craft Houndstooth in anywhere. You can theory craft, Thrawn and Watt in with pretty much everywhere.
Right.
Nest, GK, Malik, those are staples of.
100%.
I mean, people do hide the Malik for fun with Ewoks and Jawas. It'd be really interesting to see if there's any way to make these team compositions work with something that's not going to steal, Malik from Drevin, GK from Padme. Barris is fine. I mean, she can kind of go wherever. But it'd be kind of interesting to see that type of theory crafting rather than just here the absolute best. But we are in that stage and phase and era of the game where it is you got to use the best of the best.
I do appreciate this because you've got Ray working with Malik, working with Barris, working with Nest and General Kenobi. It's just like a total melting pot. And it's the same thing on the other side. Darth Revan with Bastila Fallen, Thrawn, Wat Tambor, and Brood Alpha. I love the mismatch, or the mix and match here. And Maul Pills, this is Maul Pills again, who sent me this big W in the chat to him. He's got a decked out Ray team when he's got Chewbacca in there, his Poe, his Malik, or whatever he's got in there. This team with Darth Revan and Brood is able to get the job done against it. And so very, very notable, I think, the difference between what a normal Ray team looks like and what this timeout team looks like. I think this Ray team here, in my humble opinion, may be the best timeout team in this game, bar none now.
Yeah, I think that, because this is going to, you either, like we saw, really fast. You could try and sneak through it. And you might be able to get it.
Yep.
But you got to be quick. You got to know what you're doing. You got to know which ability is going to become next, and hope to get through it. Because if you fail, I mean, this team is almost guaranteed it's going to take 2 turns, or you're just going to have to restart. But this is a good option.
And I do wonder what could have happened, because you can tell this battle he's really thinking through every move, right? Just like, and whoever's fighting this guy's from Russia. I'm assuming based on the text. Touche, man. I can tell that you really know what you're doing in this game. I wonder if you can get the attack strategy down, if even on this team, this Darth Revan team would have been able to win, but just because a lot of the moves did come in pretty slow. So, and you can just see the wheels turning, right?
Yeah. Well, it's also an interesting mechanic, actually, that I kind of forgot about this. Barris has her passive cleanse.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
And so even though you are dishing out so many of these debuffs, they're just going to get cleansed there pretty quick. And so it looks like he is really dissecting like each person, like, all right, this person has stagger, hit this person, make sure I get the shock on this person, make sure I'm calling people on this. So very, very well played. And I mean, maybe to us where we haven't done it, I've gone against Ray like twice, and I just got my butt handed to me with my gas.
I haven't had the privilege yet myself. I'm quite okay with it.
Of having Ray hand your own butt to me on a silver platter.
I was about to start doing a bunch of testing on the test account, but now they're taking those away. So I was like, what's the point? They're dead in the water anyway. So anyway, Greedon, thank you so much for coming on. Tell everybody where they can find the grid.
The grid. I'm stoked that's sticking. That's kind of fun. Guys, I'm on both YouTube and Twitch now. I've started just kind of dipping my toe in the pool of possibilities of Twitch and see how things are going. And thankfully, it's been very successful so far. So guys, I'm on both Twitch and YouTube. Very simple, just youtube.com/GriddenWWL, twitch.tv/GriddenWWL. It's the exact same thing. So you can find me either one. I do a lot of streaming and videos, especially now in this quarantine time. I'm hanging out all the time. So at any point, guys, I would love to have you over.
We're all just hanging out, Cubs fam. Keep coming for the videos. If you guys want to check out my Disney Sorcerer's Arena content, I'm posting those videos now in the afternoon. These videos. So here's the plan for everyone who doesn't know. Galaxy of Heroes videos in the morning. Disney Sorcerer's Arena videos in the afternoon periodically. Galaxy of Heroes every single day, Monday through Friday. A lot of times on the weekends, I'll have a Saturday and Sunday video for you. Disney Sorcerer's Arena, I might do a little more sporadically, so just pay attention for that sometimes in the afternoon. All right, everyone, thanks for joining me for the video. Cool team. Big props to Maul Pills for sending this my way and his shard mates. Thanks for all the help. And as always, my brothers, don't forget, woo!